this road, it takes me home where skies are blue. I walk this road because I know it leads to you.
All right, on location with the Potomac House Blue, aka Adrienne Gallagher, and we are doing some behind the scenes for some necessities. Woo-hoo. For here's your snack and don't come back Thanksgiving treats for your children and your spouse and probably your aunt.
Get out of the kitchen snack board.
Yeah, and don't come back. Get out, get your snack, and don't
come
come
back. No more, no more, no more, no more.
Hit the road, you and you and you and
Don't
you
you
and
come back no more till the pies are baked.
Okay, so we are going to do a twist on the classic charcuterie board today. This is going to be for Thanksgiving. It's going to be a COVID-19 hack. You guys are going to just explode. So a basic charcuterie board is great and fancy and all of that, but for this year, we kind of want to make it a little special, make it a little safer, healthier for all involved. So we are going to be doing...
we want it to be, I'm sorry, I'm totally going to jump in. We want it to be like a grab and go.
Yes.
So Adrienne's brain exploded the other day and she texted me and was like, look at these.
We're going to be doing cornucopias, mini charcuterie cornucopia cones. Get out of my kitchen snack board.
Yes, take your snack and don't come back. That is my motto when I'm cooking, which is not very often.
So you have all of your traditional ingredients in your cornucopias, and you can go ahead and sit over there and eat your snack. And when the pie is done baking, I will go ahead and call you to the table.
Yeah.
We are making adult and children versions. They're so delicious. So here we go. This is how we build our charcuterie cornucopia cones.
It's taking my face.
So we've got cheese, we've got crackers, we have
Spears.
we have skewers, we have meats, we have little cornichons, we have apricots, we have olives. So we're gonna go ahead and build all of this with you guys. It's so easy, and your guests will think you're a literal genius.
We are going to build
Okay?
all of this.
All of this
Out of the
pie.
pie. So we start with this thing.
Yep, we're gonna start
Okay.
with a cone.
I have to tell you, because I am learning about this, I'm not very good at this stuff. So Adrienne is like, let me hold you under my beautiful hen wing and I will take care of you. So here we are. This is our first thing. Do not break your waffle cones because the store broke most of them for you.
Buy extra boxes. They're very inexpensive. $3 to $4 a carton for at least 12.
Get a lot of them.
Yes, and you're gonna want to get the traditional waffle cones, not like the short sugar cones. If you want to make very small ones, you can definitely get those. But these are a very good size. We're gonna start with the breadstick. And since we're going to be layering different heights, we want to make sure that we trim it up a bit because we don't want to be all crazy. Like, we don't want to give somebody this cornucopia and they're like, you know, right? We don't want to poke our own eyes out. So we're going to trim it up, and I think that this would be a good height, okay? This is very much like floral arranging right now. So we're gonna stick that in because I like to build off of meats and cheeses as the base, just as you would a board. So we're gonna stick the breadstick in first, and then I do have another breadstick. Can you get one of those smaller ones? So I do have another layer of breadstick, which is a thinner one, and we're gonna do the same thing, and we're going to just trim the edge. You can go ahead and break it off. Next, we're going to put in a skewer. On that skewer, we're going to layer fruit. Well, in this case, for the adult, we're going to layer meats and olives and apricots. And so the skewers that you buy at the store, I did the same thing. I cut them off at the bottom just so we don't have, like, you know, any eye injuries. And that's going to be the next thing we do. So we're going to go ahead and take our skewer. We do need our meat. So you can just buy at the store. You can buy a charcuterie trio of meats. You can read the ingredients. What kinds of meats are those, Lauren?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Italian dry salami, peppered salami, and what is that?
Calabrese salami.
Calabrese salami.
And again, you know, there's so many ways to do meats, but you can also buy this. It's prepared at the grocery store, and it's so easy. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do 3 pieces of meat. So you can choose whichever you want.
Okay.
I like the peppered one.
I've tried all of them. They're delicious.
They're all delicious. We're gonna take our skewer and we're gonna fold our meat in half, like this. And then we're gonna stick it on our skewer. And we're gonna leave about this much, maybe 2 inches free. So, because this is gonna go into the cone. So we're gonna start 2 inches up and layer the meat. So you're gonna do that with all 3 of your meats. And don't feel like they all have to be perfect because this is an art form and like we can be asymmetrical. Now we're gonna take our mini pickles, also known as cornichons. Cornichons.
What?
They come in a glass jar. You can pick them up at the grocery store too. No big deal, very easy, not anything crazy, but they look fancy. And we're going to take one of those. Now when you're putting it on a skewer, be a little gentle because they rip. So I'm just, you know, from my experience.
I have broken at least one of everything that I have touched so far.
Oopsie, and so that's what happened. So look for, you did it.
No, it broke. Oh, you so good.
And you love it because you like the spice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, baby. All right, so we got that layered on next. Next, we're gonna do an apricot. Apricots are really, really great. You always want to have like a dried fruit on your charcuterie board. So this is what I love just to pair with everything going on so far. So I also love the color. Charcuterie is also all about color. And here we are. So you're doing fabulous.
Thank you.
We're gonna top it off with a giant. I got the Spanish Queen olives. These are the mother loads. You can definitely get smaller olives, but these skewers are thicker. So I did go ahead and get the bigger ones.
These are thicker than a Snicker.
Yes, baby. And there's nothing wrong with going big or going home. This is Thanksgiving anyway. So
If you aren't going big, you need to go home.
Right. And what I love about the green olives is inside we have the red coloring. So as you can see, it's already looking awesome. So that is going to be all for our skewer. So we're perfect. Smush them up just a little bit. We want to get close to the top. So I'm going to keep going. Now what we're going to do is we're going to layer our skewer into the cone. The meat is going to fall kind of like and cover the cone, which is why I love this idea of it. Everyone's like, you're such a freak, but it fills in so you don't have like a gap.
Even I could do it.
Perfect.
Which is saying a lot, so.
All right, so now what I really want to do is do the garnish. So if you grab a piece of rosemary.
This smells amazing.
Smells amazing.
By the way. Yeah.
So one piece, and don't worry if sometimes rosemary and other garnishes, they kind of like fall. It's fine. You want it to be organic. You want it to be, you know, from nature. So don't worry about that. Everyone's like, I wasn't worried about that. It's fine.
I heard it looks good with a little fall on it.
It does.
Okay.
And we're gonna stick that in there. We're gonna put it behind the skewer next to the breadsticks. So we're gonna layer it in the back.
Are my breadsticks supposed to be off to one side?
No, they look great. I mean, you can do this however you want. They look great. Okay, so we've got that. We're gonna set that down, and now we're gonna cut some cheese. All right, so
not the kind that your husband's cut. We're cutting delicious.
No. Should I send you over there for the knife?
Yes,
or you want me?
I will get the.
So that aqua knife would be good. And so I have 2 cheeses that I love for this cone. I have a pumpkin spice. I think it's a pumpkin spice Gouda, and then I have a jalapeno. I think it's an Asiago. But so what I love about these also is it is about art. So the pumpkin spice you can see has there's a lot of speckles in it. I love the orange color, and then we've got the jalapeno chili, and you've got color. So I just love adding the texture in there, more than you need to know. So we're gonna cut up 2 pieces. I'm gonna cut the pumpkin spice in sort of a triangle, and Lauren, I'll just cut you one here
Should
too.
I be using my pocket knife for this?
No, but you have one. And then for this one, I'm just gonna do like a rectangle piece. And you can choose whatever shapes you like. This is just what I've been doing for the design in general.
I don't know how you make these without eating actually the whole thing.
Well, because after the video, we'll eat them all.
Okay.
Okay, so take your cone, and we're gonna do pumpkin spice first, and we're going to put it in like this over here on this side. This is where I'm putting it.
Okay, so
you can put it wherever you'd like. And then did you have one of these rectangular crackers? I love these. They're so beautiful.
Oh, I will now have
rosemary. Just from a simple grocery store. Stick it in the back, and we're gonna layer the cheese in front of it. So we've got the cracker here and the cheese in front. Now we're gonna grab the other cheese, and here's yours. And you can just layer it however you want. I'm gonna put it behind the pumpkin spice like this. So with that being said, everything that is needed is inside of our cornucopia. When we plate it, I do a drizzle of honey on top. So we have a little sweet.
Wow.
Okay, so this is the finished product for the adults.
Yours is so beautiful.
Oh, I can't even see because I'm all the way back here, but
Yours looks
show them yours because
amazing.
you did it. You did great. You really did.
I think mine's lopsided and I like it that way. This is the cooking channel.
What do I think I am?
My name is Lauren Stewart, as seen on Martha Stewart. And just kidding, I've never been on Martha Stewart. She would be like, can someone help this woman?
No. Okay, so we're gonna do the kids' cones. And the kids' cones are super cute and super easy. We use teethers, puffs, yogurt melts. We have mini Chiquita bananas and some berries. You guys, this is so easy. And the kids absolutely love it. And their favorite part, to be honest, is eating the cone at the end. So it's a win-win for all. And guess what? They're not in the kitchen. So let's go ahead and start building these.
We're filming multiple videos. So.
Yes, there's a lot going on right now. All right, so what we're gonna start with is also our carbs, even though these are so much healthier than our crackers. These are just baby teethers. You can buy these at the store. They melt and nobody's choking. We're gonna layer these in the back, okay, like our crackers. And the next thing we're gonna do is take our mini bananas. Now these you can also buy at the store. They're like the mini Chiquita bananas. They're so cute. So we love them so much. And we're gonna go ahead and layer that in. You can use regular bananas if you want, but I love the mini banana because it just fits right in there. It's just a perfect size.
That is what you said.
We're gonna go ahead and get a new cone. This is why you need more, guys. You need to buy more than you need because they break. Okay, so we're gonna go
Easily they break.
get a new cone. I knew this one was kind of gonna be on edge because of the mini crack. Okay, so we're gonna stick our teethers back in. And then we're gonna put our Chiquita banana in. So this is what you're gonna have. And this is gonna be the base of your design, which will hold the entire thing together. Next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our skewer, and they're gonna be the same height as the ones we used previously. We're going to take a few blueberries. I'm gonna say maybe 3, I think would be good. And we're going to put those on the skewer like this. And then I'm going to layer a strawberry at the top. Okay? And then we are going to push the strawberry up and the blueberries up so they stick out the most. And I'm going to layer that inside the cone. So if you guys can see this, I've got it standing in front of the cracker and next to the banana.
So as sometimes happens with these, audio goes poof. Okay, Adrienne walked me through start to finish on how to create these little cone charcuterie boards for my kids. So when I actually brought them home from her house, my kids were so shocked. Lila looks at me and goes, so what is this? Because she knows I'm not typically this creative, but look how beautiful this is. The adult version and the kid version. That way your kids, your spouse, your brother-in-law can walk in the kitchen, grab a treat, and walk away. Actually, better yet, put it on your dining room table so that they're not even walking near the oven. Put them together. It took us, definitely less than 20 minutes to create them. It took us longer to take our thumbnail picture, if I'm being honest. That way, everybody's going to be able to just take their snack and don't come back. And like Adrienne said, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I've lost my mind. Here's the plate. Look how beautiful they are. Honey drizzled at the end for sweetness. And you guys, I'm looking at these and now I'm hungry again. And we just had dinner. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I want to send you over to look at Adrienne's book called Host and Harvest because she actually goes into great detail on plating and creating and making an environment where you are the hostess with the mostest as simple as possible.
It really just lays out how to host using simple ingredients. I am walking through everyone on how to plate, where things go, and to put together joyful spreads to celebrate and enjoy entertaining with your friends and family. We all cannot wait to get back together, and I truly believe this book is so informational for the everyday host and the everyday mom.
So if you're not already subscribed, make sure you hit that red button. And if you want to drop below something that you do when you host so that you can help a sister out and everyone else that's watching, that would be amazing. And get ready for Vlogmas because it is coming up.